Okay, I guess I'll try to make this video again. I don't know, I was thinking about just trying to untangle a little knot, because, and I don't know, I think a lot of people really deal with this a lot, in today's world anyway, is like as you're growing up, you encounter a lot of issues with, abandonment, neglect, rejection. Um, things like that. And so, like, a lot of the times that instills in you this over eagerness for love. Um, and people will tell you you've got to love yourself before anybody else can love you. And, there's truth to that. That's fair, because just because you have a lot of love to give and you're open to it doesn't make you the healthiest person to love. Um, so yeah, you might do a lot of things. You might kick it out, trying to find like this external validation. And like I said, to be told that you've got to love yourself um, before anybody else can love you if you've never felt very loved to begin with, and you're told this while you're watching all these, well, they're dysfunctional relationships, but from that perspective, it doesn't look like everybody's in these dysfunctional relationships running around hurting each other. What it looks like is big a big loving party that you were locked out of, basically because you don't love yourself enough. And so that can cause a little bit of resentment. But you can embark on an inner journey, and it really starts with, yeah, loving yourself. And yeah, a lot of that is just acceptance, allowing, and understanding. And you know I want to say without asking anything of, because I've taken that approach with my life. Is just I'm just trying to love it without asking anything of it, and trust that it is going to bring me what's going to fulfill me in some way or another, whether I don't know how, what it is, but so you embark on this journey of loving, understanding, embracing yourself. And then at some point, you might come back to the wanting outside love. And so you once you love yourself, you embark on this journey of becoming somebody who is worthy of love. And you really, it's a process of distillation, and it's something you really you do for yourself. You trick yourself into doing it for outside things, but you really just do it for you. And it becomes that you are what you seek, uh, or what I think I've heard it, what you seek is seeking you, but you become what you seek. And if you seek love, and I mean like genuinely, authentically, sincerely seek love, not all these external things, you become love, and you learn to love yourself, you learn to love others. And at that point, you hit an impasse, because like I said, if you've only ever had negative experiences with external love, then and you love yourself, you're going to want to guard your self-respect. If you've lived out experiences which have forced you to learn to look out for your own self-respect, then I don't know, a lot of these freaking courtship traditions within American society and other societies, any society, I guess. I don't know, but a lot of these ways of being we have just it forces you to give up your self respect uh, for whatever prize it may be, and in terms of romantic love, it becomes that knot where I had to love myself and nobody was willing to love me, and but if I love myself, it's not very loving of me to allow these these allow in these energies which are going to take me away from myself. Um, and I don't know, that sounds selfish or egoic, and I don't know. I've been accused of being egoic before, but from my perspective, you understand everything by understanding yourself and understanding your life, and that's all you really have is you. So you can try to understand the people outside. At the end of the day, you don't even know that they have a consciousness. You have to kind of trust that, and because this could all be a big mirror, big hall of mirrors, and they could all be there just to trick you and trap you. But that may not also be the case. But, okay, so you got to love yourself before you love others. And somebody who loves themselves isn't going to become beholden to somebody who won't love them the way that they deserve. Now, on the other side of that, somebody who loves themselves isn't going to close themselves off from the world either. And so they have to learn to open their heart to accept people into their lives, and uh, I don't know that there's a knot there. There's a cognitive dissonance, which first of all makes you feel like you've been scamming yourself this whole time by by tricking yourself into chasing after one thing when it was really another thing that was the goal the whole time. You feel a little cheated, a little scammed, but and that's only on a lower level. On a higher level, you recognize that it was necessary in some form, even if you don't completely understand it. There was growth and development there that built character in you and made you somebody who can be trusted, who can give love, you know. But you come up against, that dissonance, like I don't know. For a while there, it was like I was trying to, I was trying to manifest, like love and relationships and friendships in my life, and I don't know. I had this. There's a vision in my head. I'm not creating it. It's just it's there, and it's just a bunch of people. I'm not even sure who they are, but they're all coming toward me and hugging me, and I don't understand it, but it I don't know, it twists up my gut a little bit, clenches something in my heart, and I've been chewing on that a little while. But some of it's resentment, and that comes from going up and down the levels when you come off the individual level and you go up to the less individualized levels, and more people become less people as you go up the levels. You know, and then it becomes, well, who put me through this anyway, you know, and so there's a hidden resentment there, which is unnecessary because, like I said, it was all meant for a reason, but it also feels like it it's a knot. It cuts you off. You're cornered into a spot where the thing that you wanted and you'd been fighting for is the thing you don't know if you can even ever accept. And it becomes I've been thinking about people. I've been describing it like triangles in geometry. People were looking for a supplement when they just need a complement. And I don't remember geography, so I don't geometry. I don't remember geometry very well, so I don't know if that actually fits. But I also thought of it in terms of I feel whole and complete. I'm just looking for the fingers that lace together with mine, and yeah, I've got two hands. So you hit a place where you don't even know what you want anymore, and like I said, it's like the axiom: if you want what you never had, you got to do what you never did, or this or that or the other. There are a million that are like it, saying that you've got to take the first step before the machine feeds it back to you. And I don't know, after you go through that particular journey, uh, you're not sure if you even want to take any more steps in any direction at all. Um, and especially to reach down and um, try to love somebody who isn't equipped to love you. When it hasn't been done to you, may not. That seems like that could be its own trap. And then there are thoughts of like people have thoughts of twin flames, and it's like and the thought in my mind was, what if a soul starts and separates, divides into a circle, collides up here, uh, which reminded me of a game where you smash particles together to make molecules. So that's probably where that came from. Um, but also it comes from just sheerly identity. Like when I was younger, I'd call myself the slippery identity, just trying on different hats, to see what felt, right. Because I didn't have, yeah, Randy is here. Randy is a body, um, and he has thoughts, but there's a detachment from that concept, within me. I'm a set of experiences going about my ways, and I've snowballed up these complexes of thoughts and ideas around myself. And sometimes you gotta untangle the knots to get them to go away. But yeah, if you've got any kind of identity issue, um, you might. Some people might see it as jealousy, but it's really you see something and you don't know if you want to be next to it or become it. There's always that, weird mechanism. And in my mind, I don't know. That's probably been a lot of my issues. It's just, is that what I want for me, or is that what I want to be? And I really don't know. And I don't know. You can take steps in any direction, but if you don't really know what you want, I mean, should you take any steps at all? I don't know. But yeah, this video turned out better than the one I made yesterday. I started and I was just like out of sorts a little bit all day yesterday, and it was hot in here. I was just sweating bullets, so I decided to remake it. But all right, bye.